Hello everybody, welcome back to another 31 Days of Halloween video. Today is day 20? Today obviously we're turning ourselves into Oogie Boogie, but of course I saw this picture on Pinterest and was like, you know what? I want to incorporate that. I want to try doing this, so that is what we did today. And I am obsessed with how it turned out, and I love it. So without further ado, let's get started. Can we just start off by saying how much I love this look and how hard it was to take off after all these hours of working on it, just to take it off within 10 minutes? Heartbreak. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about facts of the Nightmare Before Christmas movie you may not know. Number 1. Oogie Boogie was the hardest character out of all of the characters to make, due to him being kind of a shapeless blob. It is said that Rick Hendricks had to re-sculpt him multiple times, and when it came to the final scene where his skin gets peeled off and he turns into a pile of bugs, it took about 4 months to get the 3 to 4 shots that made it into the movie. Number 2. There was supposed to be a Nightmare Before Christmas ride in Disney. They even made sketches of what it would have looked like. But unfortunately, it never came to be, as Tim Burton didn't want to put in the ride due to keeping the movie more subtle, so to say. He was worried about it being ruined and over-popularized, so they've decided just to keep the Haunted Mansion as Nightmare Before Christmas during the Halloween season. Number 3. The official soundtrack for the film epilogue that has Santa returning to visit Jack years later. You'll find that in that epilogue, when Santa returns multiple years later, he finds out that Jack has actually become a father, and it's all about Jack and his kids and his newfound family. Number 4. The story is a bit of a funny take on how in stores, Christmas usually will take over Halloween. Where when you go shopping, you see that the Halloween aisles are all stocked in August, and by the time September rolls around, they're half gone, and Christmas has taken over the entire store. So, Tim Burton kind of took this take, and this year, Halloween is taking over Christmas. Number 5. Jack Skellington has actually made appearances before his appearance in Nightmare Before Christmas. You'll find him in a short film named Vincent in 1982 and Beetlejuice in 1988. His movie didn't even come out until 1993. Number 6. Jax was once human. Some theories say his origin story is tied to the Irish legend Stingy Jack. In the story, Stingy Jack deceives the devil, and upon his death, God didn't let him into heaven, and the devil locked him out of hell, so he's doomed to roam the earth. Number 7. In the original story, Zero can actually shapeshift due to being a ghost. So in the original movie, the original idea, the dog Zero transforms into a box of tissues when he sees Jack crying. Number 8. Tim Burton drew inspiration for the characters from TV specials, such as How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and a poem from St. Nicholas. Number 9. Jack has even more appearances in The Princess and the Frog, Alice in Wonderland, Sleepy Hollow, Finding Nemo, and even Coraline. I have seen the one in Coraline, and I've also seen the one in Beetlejuice. The one in Beetlejuice is when he's kind of having that circus act, and it's on the top of the hat. You'll see little Jack Skellington. And with Coraline, it's very tricky and very clever. When the other mother cracks an egg, Jack Skellington is in that egg. keep an eye out for the other movies and see if you can find them in those. And the last one, number 10. The DVD reveals a few deleted scenes. So if you can get your hands on the original DVD of the movie, you'll see the scenes such as one shows Behemoth singing and making Christmas, while another shows Oogie Boogie dancing with the bugs that make him up. And the third shows an alternative ending where Oogie Boogie is torn up and reduced to bugs, but then he is unmasked and you'll see evil Dr. Finkelstein. Wow. Did you learn anything new today? Now let's get into the makeup look. So right now I am just drawing out the details of his jackets and just trying to bring it to life with shading and highlighting. This is probably the longest process I took on a single piece, but I think that he came to life and I love it. Now I'm working on Spiral Mountain, just filling the entire mountain. I'm leaving the bottom piece, as you can see here, because that will be gray for our little graveyard piece. Once I'm done that, I fill in the moon. I wanted to fill in the detail pieces before working on the background, so that way they really pop and are in front of the background. After that, I painted in the background. I used a mixture of green and blue and then black eyeshadow to fill in the corners to make it more like a nighttime scene. And then I started working on the face. And from then on, you can see what I do. Alrighty, now we're working on the face. So I start off by gluing down my eyebrows using the Elmer's School Glue in purple and a little bit of the One Size Beauty translucent setting powder, just so that I can remove any stickiness. And I'll do this a few times until I'm happy with the flatness of the eyebrow. Once I am happy with it, I went over with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation and did an initial coat of the foundation. I did the stick just so that I can press it into the brows to make sure that it's getting in all of the nooks and crannies. Then I went over with some e.l.f. camo concealer or camo foundation just to get extra coverage. I am trying to just use foundation for this to give it more of a burlap effect rather than painting my skin with a tan color. Then I use a little bit of the e.l.f. This is not e.l.f., that is a Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. My bad. And do some normal concealing, some highlighting, and once I'm happy with it, I start drawing in the details. So going back in with the Mayron Makeup Black Face Paint, I start drawing in the mouth and where I want the eyes to be. Then I'm going to fill that in, wait till it dries, draw some details, and go back in with the black shade from the Jeffree Star Cremated palette and do some shading. This look took over 5 hours and I am obsessed with it. I love the piece, like the Jack Skellington piece, a little bit of snow, and then the Oogie Boogie overall. And then we have like some snakes, like little charms glued to us because of course, you know, he has bugs inside of him. So I just thought these were the cutest little pieces. They're actually nail charms, but I just glued them on and they're just so perfect. But I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite character from Nightmare Before Christmas. Mine is Zero. You guessed it. I have the 2 tattoos. I got Boogie Boys and Zero. Of course, Zero is upside down because it's supposed to be like that way, but whatever. But I really hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed today's 31 day of Halloween video. Can't believe it's already getting so close to Halloween. Oh boy. It is just flying by like cheese. It's going by so fast. I would love if you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to never miss another of my videos. We're posting every single day. And of course, subscribe to my socials. I would love if you go follow my socials. They'll all be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!